My name's Kathy Schuth. I live in South Bend, Indiana. I moved to South Bend in 2002, so I've been in the city for over 20 years now. I work as an executive director in my own neighborhood doing neighborhood-based revitalization work. I love the community because it is interested in community. It's an easy place to access and it's centrally located to a lot of the other things I love, like Lake Michigan, the Michigan Woods, Chicago, and my family. I've been interested in solar energy and energy efficiency, sustainability things for a long time, but I didn't think I'd be able to afford it. It's just starting to look at electric cars, ways to participate in that. I have a house that was built in 1900, so it's about 120 years old. And just like wireless technology changed the internet, it started to suddenly feel like, oh, this is accessible even for an older home. And I was able to join, I think it was just called the Northern Indiana Solar Co-op, or in a group of neighbors and community members that worked together to get set prices for solar, so it was easy to demonstrate that it was something that was affordable, that had a reasonable payback period, and that I could participate in my own home in an easy way. This co-op had vetted multiple solar companies on price, on how good the company was run, on how responsive they were, and Solar Energy Systems came to the top. So I chose Solar Energy Systems because they'd already been vetted by my neighbors. I don't know if I would have put solar on my house if there hadn't been Solar Energy Systems partnership with the solar co-op. It was, there's just the barrier of making a phone call, and yet I wasn't making that phone call. So to be able to have the information put right in front of me and say, hey, this is a vetted company that we can trust with good prices, was enough for me to say, yes, I'll sign on the dotted line. I'm ready to move forward. The Solar Energy System sales staff was a delight to work with. They came out promptly and told me when they would be there, and then they provided me with multiple options as far as the types of panels, what the cost would be, what the pros and cons would be, and also what the payback period would be, so they could help me make the right choice for my budget, but also for what would be possible in my house. And at my house, I had to choose between, you either maximize solar or you say, I'm gonna keep some trees and I'm gonna have some shady spots on my house too. We were also in a historic district, so I had to go in front of the Historic Preservation Commission to request where I could put solar panels on my roof, and Solar Energy Systems was really helpful with that, and they offered me alternate layouts that would both, one, that would maximize the sun, and one that might fit more towards a historic preservation. The install crew for Solar Energy Systems is actually very easy to work with, a lot of fun to talk to. I had some electric vehicles, so we also had some good conversations about, sustainability practices, what our electrical vehicle is like. Then they could teach me about solar and the types of things that I could expect. The install was an easy process. They were able to basically just put one small hole through the wall so that they could get the wires into the inverter in the basement. And then we worked with them also to time it. I re-roofed my house at the same time to ensure that I would have a really good roof under my brand new solar system. And I would say the timing of that, the patience with that, and the coordination of that were all really well done by Solar Energy Systems. Well, I think it makes my life easier knowing that, a passive solar system, every time the sun is out, you just feel like you're gaining, that you're part of the energy production of your house. So in some ways it feels empowering kind of to your whole household economy, in that to know that you have this passive system that is kind of working for you has been a really fantastic thing. We've also we've also seen additional solar systems in our neighborhood pop up over the last 5 years, and it's been fun to be part of those conversations and process and recommend Solar Energy Systems anytime somebody asks us, who did you work with? What was your success story? And we're just really proud to be able to promote Solar Energy Systems work and the work they do in the community.